He will not be afraid, the Chazon Ish says. If his friend opens a store, in fact, he will make efforts to help him, give him good advice, assist him in general, be concerned for his welfare. There was a very famous printing place called Mea She'arim. All of the wedding invitations, all of the pishkevilim, anyone that wanted anything printed, Mea She'arim was a place that everyone went to for 60 years. The old man running it was there. Everyone knew you needed something, that's where you printed. There's an invitation, there's a wedding, there's a bar mitzvah, there's a siyum shas. Whatever it is, you want to print something, that's where you go. There's a book, you print it there. One day, someone decided they're going to open also a printing place. So, fine. You could find many other places. No, I want to open it over there. Why are you going to do this to the old man? He's already old. Some of his friends told him, why? He's already old. He's probably going to retire at some point. Go print, go do somewhere else. Let him live the rest of his life. And then eventually you can move over here. Why do you have to do it now? No. I'm going to try. I'm going to try over here. Long story short, even though he tried actually opening everywhere else, the only place that was available for him to rent, to start his place, after he bought the machines already and made the investments, literally across the street from the printing press, from Mea She'arim. Across the street. What is he going to do? Such is life. HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided this one I'm going to open, this one I'm going to open. On the first day he opens the store, he sees the old man from Mea She'arim walking his way with something in his hand. He sees the old man, he's walking slow. He's not exactly scared for his life. Maybe he's going to throw a bottle of water at him or something, maybe splash him or something, yell at him, give him a few curses from the Torah. Why are you opening here? What's the matter with you? This is my business for 60 years. You're stealing my food. You're stealing my parnasah. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm an old man. That's in essence what you would expect. Today, somebody opens a place 5 miles from you. People complain about, oh, he's on my turf. He's in my town. What, do you own the world? Well, you took a lease on the entire planet? Oh, why is he getting into this business? What, you own the whole industry? That's the mind of people. So this guy that started this little printing shop, he figured that the old man is coming because he's been there for 60 years. He's probably upset, so he's going to tell him a few words, but he's going to tell the guy. He already had his response ready. What is it? He's like, listen, I'm sorry, but I tried looking at other places, but this is where Kadosh Baruch Hu wanted me to be. I'm opening here. What can I do? I'm here. I need to make parnasah. The old man comes in, and he says to him, opens the bag, he sees there's a bottle of wine and a nice cake. He says, Mazal Tov, welcome, Chazaku Baruch, Mazal Tov. The guy's, he's joking, there's poison in the cake maybe, there's a little poison in the wine, what Mazal Tov? And then he gets the surprise of his life. The old man says to him, Mazal Tov, Chazaku Baruch, listen, it's here. He takes out a book, he goes, here you go. This is a list of all of the best vendors. All the best vendors, because you're going to need paper, but you're going to waste a lot of time, different places, different prices. These are the best people to buy paper from, the best prices. This is the best place where you need your equipment fixed. This is the best guys for fixing it. This, you need plastic, you need different types of material. This is the guys. He gives him a list of all of his vendors. The guy's shocked. Why? What's going to help you? It's going to help you. Why are you going to, you're going to be in business. You need to make a living. You're going to go waste your time going to this vendor, spend extra money. You're not going to make a living. You need to make a living, right? So why would you spend $2 on paper when you can get it for $1.50? This is going to save you a lot of time. But also, there's also here, this second page here, this is a list of customers. These are my customers. You call them and you tell them you want to do business with them. They'll buy from you. They're good customers. You got them. It's tough for me to deal. I have too many. So here, take some customers to start you up so you can make a living. You make parnasah. Wait. Not only you say Mazal Tov. Not only you bring a cake and wine, on top of that you give me all the best vendors, and on top of that you give me some of your customers? Yeah. Baruch Hashem, Mazal Tov, Mazal Tov, Mazal Tov. The guy obviously has a shock of his life. But better yet, the owner of Mea Sharim over there, his sons said, Abba, we know you're a tzaddik. We know you're a tzaddik, there's no question. But we just don't understand something. The fact that you're not worried that, he opened across the street, you say Mazal Tov, okay, but said you're a tzaddik, okay, fine. The fact that, you brought him wine and cake, okay, you're Baruch Hashem. But why would you give him your vendors? And even more, why would you give him your customers? Okay, let's say you want to save him some money and some headache, and that's why you give him the vendors so he could make a decent living. Okay, fine, you're a big tzaddik. But why would you give him your parnasah? Why would you give him your customers? Without skipping a beat, he says to them, Banaya Yekarim, my dear sons, don't you know, the Gemara says in Masechet Rosh Hashanah, Masechet Beitzah, both on page 16, don't you know, the Gemara says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Rachmana Libaba, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, all he wants your heart, he already decided your parnasah on Rosh Hashanah until Rosh Hashanah. He already decided what your parnasah is going to be. He decided what your parnasah is going to be. The only thing that's excluded is how much you spend on mitzvot. You spend 10,000 on mitzvot, he adds that to your parnasah. You spend 20,000 on tzedakah for a good cause, he adds that to your parnasah. You spend 5, 15, 50,000 on Shabbat, on tefillin, on all the mitzvot of the Torah, he adds that to your parnasah. But nonetheless, your parnasah was decided from Rosh Hashanah until Rosh Hashanah. So why should I be worried? He said, but you give him your customers. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants me to make 100, I'll make 100 with or without those customers. What's the question? Okay, Abba, we understand you have the ultimate emunah. Fine. Can you at least explain to us the cake? What's the cake about? What's the why? Okay, so let's say you want to help him out and give him, okay, fine. You want to give him your customers because you have emunah, you believe HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to give you money, no problem, fine. You give him the vendors to save him some money, fine. Why the cake? Shouldn't he give you a cake? Or even more, shouldn't he give you a piece, maybe, commission? Like one guy, one time I called the guy, I said, listen, do you do a certain type of job? We need to do something for our Bezrat Hashem organization? No, I don't do it, but I could call somebody for you, but let me do it, and because that way I can make commission on the deal. I said, well, you can't just give me the name and I can just call them? Why? I need to make money, but it's not your business. Yeah, but I'm giving you the name, no? Shouldn't I make some money out of that? That's the way people think today. The owner of Mea Sharim said to him, listen, the parnasah says give him from Shamayim. I gave him a cake because finally there's somebody here that can help me. You see, for 60 years I've been here. I can never close my shop. Why? There's nobody else. If somebody has a bar mitzvah, if somebody has a funeral, if there's anything that's going on, I'm the only one here. I can never take a break. So Baruch Hashem that he opened the shop. So now I can finally take a break. That's why I gave him a cake to thank him. So why the wine? He says, oh, if I'm already going to take a break, I'm going to take a full break. Baruch Hashem. Celebrate. Gab l'chaim. That's the mind of a Jew that has complete bitachon be'Hashem in regards to his parnasah. He knows not only where the money comes from, he knows that no one can get in the way of his parnasah. No one can steal your job. No one can steal your customers. No one can hurt a penny that belongs in your pocket. If Hashem allows him to take something from you, don't think that, oh, he stole it from me. No. HaKadosh Baruch Hu took it from you and he used them. That doesn't mean that they're good people and they could do whatever they want or you could do whatever you want. No. But what it means is that no one could hurt you or help you without HaKadosh Baruch Hu allowing it. This tzaddik knew exactly where the money was coming from. He knew exactly what to rely on. He knew exactly where to look for parnasah. And he also knew how to look at it in a positive way. in such a beautiful way to bless Hashem that finally, Baruch Hashem, not only is Hashem blessing me with parnasah, but now He's also going to bless me to give me a little bit more time to maybe learn some more Torah, get connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu even deeper, because now I don't have to work as much. Because there's somebody else that can provide a service for other people. This, Rabotai, is a person that has bitachon. Having such a mindset is literally like living in Gan Eden. It's living in Gan Eden. Why? You know who's running the show. When a person does acts of kindness for someone who intends to compete with him, the world is enriched by this additional holiness. Because of this action, more honor and praise are showered on his faithful. And happy are this people and his generation. Here the Chazon Ish says, Kol Israel Aravim ze lazeh. All of Am Yisrael are responsible for each other, affect each other, are connected to each other. But here, when someone has such high level of bitachon, such high level of confidence in Hashem that he actually helps his competition. He says, oh, you open a store next door to me, same exact business, let me help you. I'll give you some of my vendors to save you some time. If you need any help of finding certain this, certain this, I'll help you, no problem. Such a high level of bitachon, the Chazon Ish says, produces kedusha, produces holiness in the world. Now the question is, what does holiness have anything to do with bitachon? We understand that bitachon is fantastic, it's great. But what does that have to do with holiness? Look no further than Parashat Kedoshim, where Kadosh Baruch Hu says to us, Kedoshim to you, ki kadosh ani. You be holy because I am holy. Meaning, to show that you are my children, to show that you are dear to me, that I'm dear to you, you do what I do. You be holy because I am holy. And the Maharal says, someone that's stingy, obviously this comes from a lack of bitachon, is ma'us be'enei Hashem. He's really something that Hashem does not like. He despises such a person. Doesn't like stingy people. Why? Because it's the opposite of Hashem, where Hashem only gives. So when someone has bitachon be'Hashem, that means it's going to make him generous. That means it's going to make them someone that is glued to Hashem. Hashem says, that's my son. That's my daughter. That's it. That's the one. Yeah, the one looks like me. That's the one looks like me. Yeah. See, they give like I give. They do like I do. That's my son. That's it. You can't miss him. Can't miss. 500 people are around him. 500 people are around her. Not a single one is giving. See his giving? That's my son. You can't miss him. That's it. Why? You know why he does it? Because he's my son. I'm holy, so he's holy. That's how you know. That's it. It's not about having the same eyebrows and the same ears and the same mouth and the same nose. No, you be holy because I am holy, Kadosh Baruch Hu says. You be holy because I am holy. You do holy things because I do. You have bitachon by being generous by your actions. That shows that you're my son. That shows that you're my daughter. So when a person does such high level of or shows such high level of bitachon, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says this produces even more holiness in the world, which will affect him, affect the world that he's in, affect his entire generation. That store owner at Mea Shearim literally impacted his entire generation of perhaps people that never even heard of him, actually benefited as a result of his actions. Because there was more good that came to the world as a result of the kedusha that he produced that day. More good came to the world. More good health came to the world. More parnasah came to the world. More happiness came to the world. More good came to the world as a result of something that literally took him 5 minutes to do, but a lifetime to build. And as a result of it, the entire generation benefited out of it. Sometimes you get something, oh, where did this come from? It could be because of some tzaddik that did something really good to show HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem, I know it's you. Hashem, I know it's you. That tzaddik affected you. Yeah, you live in a different country. You never even heard of him. You got affected.